Okay, good evening, guys. A bit later than usual. I would have started earlier, but I was thinking about what to do because my World of Warcraft account needs renewing. So we will be carrying on with our Marvel Suns playthrough. So I just noticed how many difficulties there are to this game. There's like 5, loads. This is my character.
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magical junk doesn't mean it's not junk. You know what they call an artifact that only works in a pocket dimension once every 10,000 years? I don't know either, because I don't hoard junk.
Nice.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
Okay. He wants to watch a movie.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Okay, sorry about that. Thought I'd just put on a cup of tea. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil. It's terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I didn't. I didn't see Lilith as my mother.
Lilith gave birth to me, but Caretaker was my true mother.
Right, so your adoptive mom raised you to kill your birth mom. You'll fit in perfectly.
Oh yes.
Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it.
I got +7 for talking and +1 conversation. I also got a rare swimsuit. I don't know why I'd want a swimsuit. I also got a long sleeve Abby outfit. Okay, it makes perfect sense.
What did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, I. Think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
Okay. About the Staff of One.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
Sorry guys, I'm currently making a cup of tea.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the six of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Alright, so what are they doing today?
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert... She didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Just making sure, like, I'm still making a cup of tea. I've got it here now. So, 100% here. So who were the Runaways?
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Okay. Took longer than usual. Okay, 100% here now. Alright.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Well,
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. These grounds haven't changed in hundreds of years, and yet they always seem different to my tired eyes.
Okay, so we'll be putting my mug over here, I think, for now.
Looks like you're finding your way around, maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days, always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha? Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Now, did I do the right thing by going dark? Hunter can follow the light path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey and the abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. I always think dark is more exciting. Yeah, I can sprint. This is the Agatha Shrine.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, so I go. She's quick. Touch of the blood seal.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
It is definitely something of something that is sure. Enter the portal. Here we go. Trial of the Elder Gods, Ostra. Open the way to locations barred. This game actually runs rather well now.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Ooh, I can summon my little friend. Defeat all enemies.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the Giver of Justice. You can expect a fair fight. Or at least her idea of one.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
You are too weak for this fight. They cannot possibly match your strength. Your mother abandons you.
To the whip, whip.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
I am impressed. Feel my call.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Is that 2 out of 2 stars or Spirits of the Abbey? The hunter becomes a hunter. I'm worth $1. Okay. Into the cavern. Now the moon seal. Elder artifact.
This looks like it belongs here.
Oshter's gift allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the lobby and its grounds which are locked by magical means.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Ooh, okay. Open the gate by using a word of power. To use a word of power, hold spacebar. Open sesame.
The goddess of order approves.
Oh, I need a key.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna pet the doggo.
Good girl, Charlie.
Yay! Shall we? Oh, so this is where we upgrade our stuff. Our room. What do we have? 194. We'll go for a writing desk. Purchase. We'll go for the more expensive stuff first. Go for a couch. like my new place.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Can we do anything with this? Or is it just there to be annoying? Guessing it's the latter. Graphics seem to be graphics seem to have tanked. Interesting.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
We desperately need to get into this crate. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected. Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Okay, we shall open.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you? I'm not expecting any difficulties with this one. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers.
The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Okay, a knife.
These were relatively common at one point in history.
The Eternity Dagger.
If it were up to Tony, you'd probably be stuffing that item into some machine right about now. Very impersonal.
If it was up to Tony, yes. Research projects take 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. Supernatural fabrication. Weaving magic and science is fine in theory, but in practice, well, there isn't much practice. However, if we work together, Tony and I might be able to fabricate some pretty powerful items to help you in combat. Duration 1 day, 1 level. Item bench, forge mechanic, for powerful single-use combat items. War games. Carol says we need to up our game to meet this new threat. As usual, she's right, but to do more in combat, we'll need to do more down here in the forge. A self-learning AI workstation running endless combat situations might help us get better use of this coil stuff. This is Tony Stark's option, and this is...
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This
Doctor
is going
Strange.
to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study
We'll go
that can
for war
only be
games.
achieved by examining the physical document.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
We shall go for the war games, I think. Gamma coil analysis.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Just give me a minute.
And,
What do you think? I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed.
Wild Strike. Taunt Quick. So what do we have? We have 2 slashes, 2 quick strikes, 2 heals, 2 whips. Increases damage taken from attacks. Dark ability. Captain Marvel has photon beams.
Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
So I think I'd go for either Wild Strike I think I'll go for Taunt though. I do need a Taunt.
Find more coil. Send it my way.
You've gained a new combat ability for a hero. This is our deck. You must have 8 abilities. 2, 4, 6, 8. Go for a quick jab, I think.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Bobby raise.
By the rising rings of... Oh, it's just you.
Oh, he's over there. Ghost Rider.
You moving into the Forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The Forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
I am the Scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Oh. Let's go spar with Ghost Rider.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest. The time for punishment is here. There's no escape for the wicked.
Another new member? We should probably start charging dues. Nice to get...
It's Dirty Spar.
Playing with fire, huh?
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
Just kick this skilly's ass. Okay, we don't actually get to do it. Alright, okay. Wow, my what? Why is my games... Oh, there we go.
Ready for more? We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
upgrade.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
They need to work on the optimizations, I believe. Maybe.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Every second we delay is a victory for Lilith. I have little patience for child's games in the midst of our war.
No argument there. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it, but she seems to like you. I've known Magic just about as long as you have, and all I've gotten from her is a few grunts and words I'm afraid to translate. Maybe you'll do better.
Fine. I will retrieve her.
Well, when you phrase it like that, I'm sure she'll just be begging to help. Good luck, Hunter.
I shall return shortly.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed and all that malarkey. I dig that.
Hey there. Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed away. Maybe that helps.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her.
Okay, so we have Tony Stark wants to chat. You got Nico, Blade, Ghost Rider.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Oh. Wanda's room, eh? What exactly are the rooms?
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. lose focus for 1 second, and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Nice. We are progressing.
Why, hello, Hunter.
No, goodbye, Hunter.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Mirror table? You mean this? We have one mission. Stop Hydra's helicopter. We'll be taking Ms. Marvel and myself. Hydra helicopter is loading critical supplies down by the docks. The heroes must make sure that it never gets airborne. There go. Ghost Rider earned a combat bonus from sparring with the Hunter. Add him to the squad to earn a powerful boost from the start of the mission. Okay. We get to use Ghost Hunter.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
No, that is not.
I try to be considerate.
Thanks, Magic.
Do not stray from path.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Okay. Sounds easy enough. I think, maybe, I hope. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Disable the helicopter before it can depart. Target the helicopter with attacks to disable it before time runs out.
Hail Hydra!
Certain enemies will grant powerful cards when KO'd. Highlight an enemy with a cursor to see which card they will grant.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes.
single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Not a problem.
Will taunt you.
Nice. I suppose it's something.
Knock you back.
It is all coming back to me.
Create a drop with an increased chance to KO enemies for 2 turns. What does it mean?
Prepare yourself.
Okay, when an enemy is knocked back into the drop, they have a chance to be instantly KO'd. Heroes and supervillains cannot be knocked into drops.
Only the innocent are spared. By her command. You will not be forgotten for this.
Taking the shot.
Ah, okay.
They haven't had enough yet.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Your time has come. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she is promiscuous. Is that all?
Holy shit. Vroom.
It's nice not being on the receiving end of your
You ain't gonna get on that you ain't gonna get on that helicopter anymore.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent.
Nice.
Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
We serve until the end. I've been waiting.
Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Arm Beta en route for support.
Okay.
Hydra embraces what you reject, Hunter. The Mother's blood empowers us, elevates us. Hydra marches willingly into her brave new world.
Then you are a bigger fool than I imagined, Faustus. My mother's blood will lead you straight to damnation.
It saddens me deeply to hear you say such things, when both your mother and I have such beautiful plans for you.
Ready up. I feel great.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Going binary.
It's about time. Take this.
Okay.
surrender!
You're mine.
This changes nothing.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
This is fucking annoying. It's too far. Just kill this bloody cringing. It's actually a good game, man. There's like if you check
Weak, even
Steam.
for Hydra.
If you look at Steam charts,
I saw a move.
Well
Fallen
done.
Order.
Seems like that's the last of them.
Last.
I'll probably play that.
There are more
There's
heads to the
thousands of
Hydra
people playing
than
it at the
you will
moment.
ever
And,
comprehend,
if you look at
heroes.
Steam charts,
This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
yeah, I like superhero films.
If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Nice. Relentless Heroes. All new team, all new look. Yeah. Like this game has quite a lot of depth, like if you it's like and replayability because of the difficulties and New Game Plus. I'm just playing it on normal at the moment, so hero levels. Mission rewards are tied to hero level, so the hunter gains levels in combat. The rewards offered on future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As the hunter level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up so they don't fall far behind. At higher difficulty levels, all heroes level up faster, granting access to higher rarity rewards sooner. Cool. This is my room. Hangouts. You can hang out with Hunter in the common room. Engage in the hangouts to grow the Hunter's friendship. We've even got a little pool. Raining though at the moment.
Yo, I'm just glad we didn't get pulled over. The Hell Ride isn't exactly street legal.
Let's lounge in the pool with Ghost Rider.
Robbie, what was most important to you before you were pulled into this life?
Same thing as after. My little brother Gabe. He may be on the other side of the country, but he's what keeps me going.
It must be hard to be so far away from him.
Yeah, it kills me. But if we don't fix this, there won't be a world for him to live in.
Could he stay at the Abbey?
Nah, he doesn't know about any of this. And he needs
In a
a
bit.
lot of routine in his life. The Abbey would be too much. Always great to hang with you, Hunter.
Got friendship points with Ghost Rider. How do we open a door which cannot be opened? Where'd everyone go?
Salutations.
Huh? Where is everyone? It bugged. Oh.
I don't scare that easily.
Let's talk to Magic Clan. It looks like that's the only thing we can do. Where are we? Going the wrong way.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
I'm not a mind reader, Magic. Speak plain.
You know, Hunter, one of the things I like about you is your intolerance for bull. Even from me.
Stop speaking in riddles and just tell me what is on your mind.
It is not what's on my mind I'm worried about.
What worries you then?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself. Reminds me of my mother. There is almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand. Not many can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Yeah, I'm becoming friends of magic. You open the door, though, please. Pretty please. I think I need to say the word, but how do I get to... How do I get to the word? I didn't say that. Is there like a... Everyone seems to be gone. Everyone seemed to have disappeared. Anyone know how to open this damn door? I can't remember. I need to look at the keybinds. I want this one. I am going towards the dark side. I just need to figure out how to work this damn thing. Even my doggo's gone.
Hey.
I can see there's someone through there. Or can he do anything, man? Oh, hold spacebar.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Okay. I was thinking about doing something, but I completely forgot what it was by the time I come back. Yeah, it's completely
Hunter,
gone.
hello.
Excerpt from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Charlie, where are you, Charlie? Ooh, Caretaker's Journal. June the 3rd, 1710. My appreciation and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to feelings I have not known for centuries. I want her by my side, and I wish for her to join me for what we will be facing in the coming years. Though I admit that it may be selfish of me to share these risks, I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did, as I love Agatha. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly, or am I wrong now? It is hard to face. I have found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Gregor and their child, to have a family, to love and be loved by another. Huh. Interesting. Nice fire. So there are these things you collect, which you can use to purchase things. Oh, come on then, doggo. I won't lose my way because there's a marker on the map.
Noble Ashtur guides my hand.
He does. Talk to Agatha.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Oh, hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Okay. Pick up the mysterious key. I shall use it to open this chest here. Arcane chests. Look for arcane chests on the Abbey grounds and unlock them with the arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to previous open chests to see if you can open them again. The higher your arcane level, the more rewards each arcane chest will have. Combat item, Rune of Invigoration. Select a hero that gain vulnerable, gaining 4 heroism for free. Ooh. Ah, chicken mushroom. Just what I needed. I like chicken and mushrooms. I got a glowing vessel created by witches to honor the innocent, victims of the witches' trials. Wolfbane. Arcane levels in successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even petting Charlie will grant arcane knowledge, which can increase the hunter's arcane level. At higher arcane levels, the hunter will gain increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chests. Nice. What else is there in this interesting place? Exploring the Abbey grounds from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard to the main story. When you are ready, return to your quarters and go to sleep each night to start the next day. Wheel of Fortune tarot card. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn and shows the answer in the playing cards she displays. This card represents luck and good fortune, along with opportunities in the future. I like exploration. Exploration in this game seems rather limited, but it is what it is. Death. Death stands before the Black Vortex. Black Vortex. Surrounded by the prized Infinity Stones, tempting us with possibility. This card represents transformation and entering a new phase of one's life. Okay. What is this? A shady trail, haven discovered. There are numerous haven locations on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used for a special daytime hangout with a hero where the friendship rewards are increased. Each haven can be used once. Each hero can only attend a single haven over the course of the game. Ah. I just saw a green thing here. Faded journal page, Hunter's journal. My favourite days are those with Agatha. She even talks more than Sarah sometimes, but it doesn't feel like a drawling lecture. She's always smiling and her face lights up when she tells me about all the plants, trees and mushrooms that we can come across. I never thought I would find myself excited to share the healing properties of moonflowers or dryad's saddles. Agatha tells me that one day, knowing that these things will come in handy, but for now, it's just fun to learn them. Wanda's journal. February 22nd, 2020. I've said I'm sorry so many times. I might as well say it here too. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. Agatha and I train at the altar all the time, but something was different. Somehow, this time, I lost control. Agatha could have been hurt, and it would have been my fault. Damn, I need to figure this stuff out. Caretaker isn't looking at me the same. Agatha makes it look so easy, and I just make everything harder. We'll find a way to draw the elemental energy back to the altar, and we'll try again. We always do. P.S. Somehow I broke the cauldron too, and I wasn't even in the library today. Huh. We got a moonlight on Mount Lafayette, New Hampshire picture, a masterwork. You can, in addition to the paintings already hanging on the abbey walls, masterworks can be found scattered around the abbey grounds, can be hung in an empty frame. Ah, that's pretty cool. This game becomes more... What's this? I don't have any items to put there. So you need items to put... to open these doorways, I'm guessing. I don't have any. We will find them along our journey. Let's break through here.
Blessings of the goddess.
Whispering Wood. Ah.
This looks like a fairy ring.
This place is huge.
There are cracks in this wall.
Nope.
Must not be her purview.
Cracks in that wall as well. Of a sealed apothecary vessel. Her perfume. Air rod.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
This quartz stone is so light it almost floats. Fluffy white and grey walls conceal a core of boiling thunderclouds, which emit small bursts of light from time to time. Ah. Turn to the altar. Place the rod.
Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. This does not work.
In this one?
The pattern's words do not match.
Ah.
Magic still holds.
There's one elemental rod. I think I should sleep. Isn't there like a higher quality one here? No quarter, epic palette.
I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more.
Yes.
Feeling well today, dear?
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible, but even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows, but we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she's not buried here?
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much, but I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear. Until we speak again.
Okay. You got a new excerpt.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Use the Abbey map to find your way around the grounds. Keep track of the heroes, new regions, arcane chests. There's Okay, so what does that say? I have to restore what the damage I've done. No.
Hunter?
All the moon seals.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves. I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Ah, the plot thickens. The Ancestor. The Blood Dynasty has stood watch for eons. With each generation, our blades have run red with the blood of the fallen as they seek to bring out order. Only the 9 Lords of the Ether Dark stand to challenge the will of the Blood family, and they will never relent. Oh. Okay. What if I said, yes to that? Right, I need to, I need to go to bed. So let's do that.
Can that really be you? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only...
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her? Good girl, Charlie.
Yay. Doggo. Woof woof indeed. Oh, here we go. Oh, you make her red. Ooh. I shall make sure I save up for it in that case.
Hey, Hunter. When you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
Of course.
The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Decrypt.
Good. I was hoping for something to do.
Captain Marvel can decrypt Hydra intel caches at her central station, revealing ops that individual heroes can undertake to gain rewards. Oh.
This won't take long. I'm sure Tony won't mind if I install XCOM on Central. It's for tactical research.
XCOM, eh? Not so good doctor. Hell's Kitchen NYC.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Heroes assigned to an op will be unavailable for combat missions until the following day when the op complete. Okay, so this one is for Captain Marvel. One day, Dr. Faustus may have escaped, but if he's smuggling artifacts through the streets of New York City, we have a chance to track him. We'll need some local assistance if we hope to narrow down the search. So send a hero to meet with the devil in Hell's Kitchen, who will be invaluable in tracking down the Hydra trucks. Okay, takes 1 day, costs 8 intel, so yeah, okay.
I think I can handle that. Stay out of trouble.
The Abbey is now yours to explore. Missions are waiting on the mirror table. Okay.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
We got the Forge. Avengers don't have the best track record with autonomous, self-learning AI, but at this point, if it gives us an advantage on the battlefield, we use it and destroy. Carol Danvers. We have one more here. Supernatural fabrication. Let's go. Constructing upgrades is essential for success. Expanding the Midnight Sun's capabilities in the Abbey and on the battlefield. We have an gamma coil here.
Take a look.
New ability. Light and dark abilities. Light, dark, or power is denoted by the balance symbol.
Box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
Playing, oh okay, Dark Heal restores an allied to full health. Cures, but she takes 17 damage. Okay. Taunt. I think we will go for you. Forge upgrades. We'll purchase an upgrade. The Foundry. the Foundry Forge.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Oh, you want to edit deck, yeah. Change it to the Dark Hill. Your ability to upgrade the yard.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Hero requests. The life of a superhero is complicated and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they might ask you for favors. Help heroes with the problems to receive new rewards. What do we have? Practice makes perfect. Tony Stark takes a break from his training and gives you a quick assessment on as you approach. You're clearly the expert in demon hunting around here. What's your opinion on how we should train? Choose a response. Okay, a true warrior values technique over brute strength, repetition and study, not fire and fury. We gain 22 credits. Or, train like you fight with furious intent, no quarter mercy. No quarter, no mercy. Iron Man critical chance increased. 30% chance of injury. And Iron Man gains an ability.
Thanks, Hunter.
We gained mark target for Iron Man.
I've got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
Who do I want to talk to? I don't think any of the dorms are open.
That
Strange
is
symbols.
something.
5 symbols in a row. The order is probably important. Ah. Those are the words of power, I'm guessing.
It is one of the elemental rods.
Embers swirl in this cloudy crystal, almost too hot to touch. Its surface glows like fire, liquid fire. Cliffs of smoke dissolve and vanish around a core of obsidian glass. Journal page, Caretaker's Journal, August 15, 1710. I try to remind myself that 16 is a young age for so much power, but I still lose my temper at times. Training goes well, and I'm optimistic for how we may be able to combat Lilith in the future. But there have been outbursts. If we cannot control these, I do worry that we may face some unfortunate collateral damage. It sounds so harsh to put these words on page, but this is the reality that I face. Alakatha and I have discussed options of controlling this power, but nothing has worked just yet. My latest attempt is to forge a ward to be worn around the neck. If I succeed, it will not only help the child channel this energy, but act as a field against detection by Lilith or her minions. Only time will tell. Yeah, this is interesting. press F to pay respects. I like it.
The grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
Oh. Strange is doing Doctor Strange stuff. How are you supposed to know? This looks very fiery.
What was Wanda up to here?
I'm guessing we will find out soon. Just gonna run around. See if we can find anything important. Oh, what's with the music? You know what? I haven't even checked the back of this. There is a note there, or card, anyway. Justice. She-Hulk proudly holds the scales of justice in one hand. Jesus, I might have to get this game. Oh my god, he doesn't know. What are you talking about, Mike? You bored of League of Legends already? She-Hulk proudly holds scales of justice in one hand and her briefcase in the other, ready to face the courtroom. This card represents justice and fairness, and righting the wrongs of the world. I'm sure she does. Let's pick up the mushrooms. You lost 2 Earth games and got warned. Hey man, not my fault you got an anger problem when it comes to League of Legends. What do we have? Mark target. What do you got to mark target? I just think insulting people is a part of the game. But true, it is. You know. Let's invite. Let's invite Ghost Rider to the Shady Trail. Maybe he'll enjoy this.
We
don't cook enough around here. Everyone does their own thing. We should have a night where we all bring something to the table. You know, potluck? We could start a weekly tradition. Hey, I make a mean carne asada.
Must be hard not to burn the steak when you are made of fire.
I tried that once.
And?
And Hellfire grilled steak is 5 kinds of nasty. Okay, we're doing this. Give me a few days to put this together. And then, coming soon to an abbey near you, Midnight Suns, the potlucking. Too much?
A bit.
I'll work on it. We set a new bar.
It seems like you and insulting people go hand in hand when it comes to
Those birds with the wings and the cool colors.
League of Legends.
Ooh, next time, I'll grill up some asada.
Masala.
Think Doctor Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword. Ready for more?
Your upgrades.
Constant innovation. That's the stark promise.
So this upgrade adds a redraw to nearby enemies gain 2 marked. Let's upgrade a heal. I don't think I want. Yeah, okay. Perhaps we will. Vault training. Deals increased damage in combat.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Every training level grants a large boost of environmental attacks in combat. Continue upgrading abilities and sparring daily to earn more training XP. Who shall we train?
You know I know magic, right?
Let's train with Nico.
Ooh, now I see what all the fuss is about.
Maybe if you were subbed, I could have taken you to this 14. Maybe. Maybe if the game didn't have a sub, I wouldn't need a sub. So you could play with me. You could take me to this 14 that you're doing. Oh dear, you got. Well, this League of Legends warning system works.
Later.
Oh god, like. The game, when you change, when you get out of, like. When you get out of training, performance tanks, mate.
Hola.
Hola.
I know Venom isn't human, but this guy Eddie is, right? As long as one of them can answer for what they've done, the writer will make it happen.
Buenos dias. What else do I need to do? New story mission available. I got a focusing lens. Select a hero to taunt an enemy for free. Ah. Good. Need to find, this place still confuses me sometimes.
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free, I'd like to talk.
I'd like you to
Well, don't
talk.
leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
The world is at risk of being consumed by Lilith. We cannot afford to leave any stone unturned, even if it means upsetting you.
It's not my feelings I'm worried about. The last time I gave someone free rein at the library, it cost us dearly. I'm not sure we can handle any more unexpected calamities around here.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Okay. You trying to tell me I need to,
Thanks, Hunter. Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Ciao.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Yes. I shall consider not doing that. Let's do this mission then.
Hunter.
Unlike story missions, general missions are led by heroes other than the Hunter. The Hunter can be bought on these missions, but they are not required. General missions can be pursued at any time. A new story mission has also been added to the mirror table. This mission can be pursued at any time to advance the story. So they're side missions, basically. So this is the story mission to go help Spidey. We have Project Hydra device with Iron Man and the helicopter, which we did earlier. By the way. Why does this have a credits? Gamma coil. I guess we do want artifacts, but I don't know. We advance the story. Spider-Man lured Venom away from the Sanctum, but now the Midnight Suns needs to step in and help the web slinger out.
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing.
Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th. Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag Big Alien Apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
We need to hurry.
That is super cringe.
It's impressive how much Spider-Man has been able to handle on his own.
I have never seen anyone move with such speed.
Why is
and
the
agility.
fire like that?
If Venom was coming after me, I'd probably...
Venom has taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below. They're innocent.
Okay. Caretaker, you need to learn to, you know, not talk so much.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez, you'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now?
Spider-Man, we shall scorch your bones and bring them home to Mother!
Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1.
We'll squish your face and eat your...
Hydra Bob joined Hydra for the dental plan. Oh god. Oh fuck.
Seriously consider switching occupations if I
Okay.
were your friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
Hydra Bob joining Hydra for the co-workers. Rescue civilians. Rescue the trapped civilians. Generate heroism to use a rescue civilian card. Watch out for objects thrown by fallen Venom. Fallen Venom assault is hurling objects at the heroes. Any heroes inside the targeted area will take damage at the end of the turn. Use move or abilities to reposition heroes and avoid damage. Knocking back enemies into the target zone will turn the tables.
Forever in service.
Can taunt Venom, defensive posture. With the unpredictable staff 1, many of Nico's abilities may have random effects. These effects can be determined when the ability card is drawn and are indicated by the roulette keyword. You have equipped a combat item using spacebar to access and use the... Okay.
Really nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so obsessed with you.
I'm not sure what any of that means, but Eddie and I were doing our thing here in New York way before those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way. Take that!
That wasn't bad.
Coming at you!
Bosh.
Let me help.
That should help.
You had your chance to escape.
Hell that.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Okay, I felt that one.
I'll handle it.
Was that really your best?
They're not giving up yet.
Serve her with honor.
Lilith must not have left instructions for Hydra on how to control her new pet.
One Venom were injured
I
a
feel
civilian
sorry
at
for
the
them,
end of the
But
time.
there's still civilians trapped here too.
Oh, cool. I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess.
Weak, even for Hydra. This one is clear of the debris.
Hope this helps.
I think that's gonna leave a mark.
can thank me later.
Thanks.
Tracking movement. By her command.
This almost seems personal.
No retreat.
That won't slow me down.
Scanners picking up reinforcements. This should get you going.
If we're lucky, that creature will run out of things to throw.
Better yet, let's make sure he has no one to throw at. Gotta get these people to safety.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'm going for it. This should help. Careful, I bruise easy.
That worked.
Just like old times.
You're mine.
I think Spidey might be dead. Spidey's dead.
Ready to save the day.
Just move you out the way. Oh god, come on.
Thankfully, Venom's attention seems to be focused on the outside of the museum. The people inside should be safe for now.
Careful! He might be able to hear us. I think I saw him swallow a radio tower on the way over here.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
For Hydra!
Oh, this should
Oh, you ripped the key. Oh god. That's not good.
should come in handy. Try this on for size. That armor must be stronger than it looks. Otherwise,
Oh dear, that's not good, is it?
messed up here.
Oh dear. I did not actually think... Okay. I didn't see the person underneath that. Glad the first boss people don't go to the tree and so you can leave no... What did you...
Oh, this should be good. I'm hurt bad.
Good.
Whatever works.
You had your chance to escape.
Requesting medevac!
Well, that's interesting. Let me help.
Let's get you out there.
Every little bit helps.
Get you out of there, yes. So I need to save the civilians which have got into quite a mess.
I think that's gonna leave a mark.
You will regret ever facing me.
Another batch of idiots coming in.
Serve her with honor.
Lilith must not have left instructions for Hydra on how to control her new pet. Can't say I feel sorry for them.
Well, let's
but there's
save
civilians
the
trapped here too.
save the civil.
I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess.
Tracking movement.
The light is on our side.
Heal Spidey.
Thanks.
Let's knock you back into you.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Ouch.
Targeting systems active.
Ow!
Yeah, ow. Oh dear, now he's gonna take damage from... Oh, why didn't I move you out? He's gonna take falling damage. That's not good. Spidey might die now.
Very original.
Spidey,
If we're lucky, that creature will run out of things to throw.
Better yet, let's make sure he has no one to throw at. Gotta get these people to safety.
You need this more than I do. Let's try this. Ouch. I'm gonna get you for that.
Did someone feel a breeze?
You must be pretty brave. I know I wouldn't want to fight us.
She's dead. She's getting targeted by one. Oh, she didn't die.
Don't waste it.
Thankfully, Venom's attention seems to be focused on the outside of the museum. The people inside should be safe for now.
Careful! He might be able to hear us. I think I saw him swallow a radio tower on the way over here.
So what, if I... knock you into that.
Where'd
Oh.
you learn that one?
Let's get, well, let's... I thought that would have...
Just get clear.
The civilians are clear. It's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
They will be the next to fall in the hunt.
Wow. You two ever work with a guy named Craven?
I will make you suffer for that.
Okay, I felt that one.
I need you to move.
This should be good.
Now that was something.
Now I think you're dead. Nika's gonna die now.
Never surrender! I've got your back.
Oh, he's healed. Okay.
Now's your chance to hone those skills of yours. Don't leave any Hydra standing.
We're tracking them.
Here we go.
42 damage.
Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too?
Right, feeling it.
Yep, rip Spotty.
Not looking so good over there.
Glad you got my back.
Oh, for fuck's sakes,
We need
man.
help if we can.
Are you serial?
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Looks like it's up to me. Hydra didn't train you for this, huh? This one's for you.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I think Spidey's... I think Spidey's dead now as well.
I see how it is.
Nope, Spidey's not dead.
There There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
Oh, he's stunned. Spidey's dead. Bomb.
We've got them all. Now let's get to Venom and stop all this.
Sorry, Nico. I think I should have took the Captain Marvel.
But we hope you try.
Fallen, I'll defeat Fallen Venom. Well, at least we're not dead now. We have resurrected.
Don't suppose you'd let us actually try and help you, Eddie?
Help us. Help us. You took everything from us, Spider-Man. And now we will take your world.
Put that down as a definite name.
Fragile, but not as fragile as you.
I'll give it a whirl.
You know, you're pretty good at this. Here we go again.
Okay. Well,
Coming at you.
he's stunned, so he can't do anything this turn.
Just the boost I needed.
Look how fragile you are.
Oh, maybe he can. This is not good.
Looks like we're not done yet.
Follow Spider-Man's lead here. He's the expert when it comes to Venom.
Thanks. I recommend giving him a wide berth, especially if he's feeling huggy.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Yeah, let's move you there. Ay, ay, ay. Well, let's try and get you away from us, eh? One more. Got another key.
Do not touch us! You are puny.
And so we're gonna take damage, no matter what.
What manner of creature are you?
Reinforcements. Wi-Fi heroes, embrace Mother's love. Your struggles are pointless, and they spoil the meat.
Is he always like... I wouldn't take it personally. Eddie always gets extra grumpy when he's hungry. Think he's bad. You should see Jameson if he doesn't get his morning bagel.
Hope this helps. Is it just me, or do I look different?
No time to lick our wounds.
This usually works.
No fair hitting back. Peel back your flesh. Hold still, little one.
That punch seemed to resonate.
Oh. He is,
They must be getting desperate.
Nothing can save you from us, little spider. Not heroes, not puny soldiers. We will never stop until you are ours.
I believe him. We need to put an end to this fight soon before he brings down the entire city.
okay. Well, we've...
It was a group effort, really. Night-night. Going for it. Try and stop me now.
Really?
This isn't a healthy way of expressing yourself.
Oh.
We sense your fear, heroes. Ah, we can taste it. The sweet melody for the feast is about to come.
Oh, sorry, Eddie. Think you're just picking up a whiff of garlic from DeCarlo's. Tell you what, call off this ending the world thing, and lunch is on me.
How about this one?
We need to get her up.
And don't come back. This one's for you.
I feel better already.
Stay down, motherfucker. Oh my days, are you serious?
It has me tied up.
You serious? I don't have a taunt. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna peace out. What's the time? It's 4:30. Not 4:30. It's 12:30, so I'm gonna peace out. I'll be back on tomorrow. Probably play some Force. Jedi Force, Fallen Jedi, yeah, that game. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow.